Let's go back just a moment to Virginia DEQ, because there are a couple points there that I want to cover. In addition to their oversight also of non-tidal wetlands, they've also determined that there are 3 types of streams in Virginia. And we were fortunate that the only stream that met their definition was on the perimeter because of the topography of the property. They also have, we could have gotten involved with the Chesapeake Bay regs, the RPA and RMA, RMA resource management area being a place that you can impact resource protection with some restrictions. RPA is sacrosanct, you can't do anything. But again, that was out of the area that we were needing to develop because of, especially with the new configuration.
We have RPAs, but we were able to still develop the site upland from that, thankfully.
Correct. And then, and the most recent regulations they've come out with, which are nutrient regulations, this was in 2012, those were not effective. And because the whole industry is still trying to figure those out, including the regulators as to how that impacts property. But we didn't have to deal with it in 2012 when we were taking, 2012, 2013 when we were taking this property through.
Right. But we had to be aware of it.
Yes.
We had to be aware of the regulations that were in place at the time. And again, that goes back to environmental and stormwater regulations have been for quite a while and are increasingly the critical factor on the front end planning. Most other challenges you can overcome. You can run pipe and make connections. You may have to negotiate off-site easements in order to get routing. Many times you can even satisfy the drainage component of stormwater, but the environmental quality and the impacts far downstream, as you mentioned, the Chesapeake Bay. When you think of our area, people don't think of the Chesapeake Bay. That's a long way away. Well, as people say, everything that goes into those storm drains eventually finds its way to a river, into a bay, and to an ocean somewhere. So those upstream considerations are becoming very time-consuming, very cost-consuming processes and considerations that any land developer, real estate developer has to take into account.
And the penalties are really severe.
Yes.
I mean, as real estate professionals, it's $75,000 a day for every day that you've impacted non-tidal wetland without a permit, and that compounds really rapidly. So, so you have to be aware of them, and everybody wants to operate by them, and it just takes time to go through and get all those approvals.